Seriously? What's going on here? This is unbelievable. What are these in the fridge? These juicy looking pieces of steak.
Melinda? In the fridge? Wait, are you at my house again?
Yes. Do you have a problem?
How did you even get in?
A spare key. If I don't come regularly, you'll start slacking off on your duties as a wife. I have to check if you're doing the housework properly.
Oh, God. But you returned the spare key the other day, right? I wanted you to stop going inside the house without permission. Why do you still have it? Oh, wait.
I asked Josh to give it back to me. Having it is just more convenient in case something happens.
It had to be him. I kind of figured.
He really is such a sweet boy, isn't he? Total opposite of the inconsiderate daughter-in-law who tries to snatch it away and lock me out.
Lock you out or not, it's not your house. Listen, Melinda, I understand the convenience of having a spare key in case of emergencies. But could you please stop coming in unannounced while we're not home? We've mentioned this several times. And not to mention, you've been rummaging through the fridge, the drawers, and even cooking and doing laundry without permission. We also have our own privacy and way of doing things at home, so
why should I need your permission to enter my son's house? Do you have something to hide? Are you up to no good? I'm so suspicious now that I'm going to search the whole house.
We'd appreciate it if you'd stop rummaging through our home. There's nothing of your interest to find, and it's a waste of your time.
Jeez, calling my kindness a waste? I'm worried about my son for having a less than perfect wife. I'm just checking to make sure you're taking good care of him and my little grandson. I'm pointing out things out of kindness, you know. Show a little more appreciation.
Sorry.
Honestly, you're always so defiant. Anyway, what about these steaks in the fridge?
They are from my relatives. They really enjoyed them, so they kindly gave us some to try.
That's not what I'm asking. I'm asking why there are 3 pieces. That's weird, right?
What do you mean? What's weird about it? We're a family of 3, you know.
Seriously? You're planning to eat the same premium stuff as Josh? Haven't I said it many times? A wife's job is to share the best things with her husband and children while being content with leftovers. You shouldn't indulge in the same luxuries. You should know your place as a wife. You're greedy and unbecoming. I'll take one home, alright?
No, why would you do that? I mean, I've been thinking about this for a while, but your logic is strange, isn't it? If you're letting me not to enjoy luxuries because I'm a wife, then doesn't the same apply to you? You're a wife as well, right? I feel like you're more greedy than me.
Stop talking back to me. My husband is deceased, and my son is a grown man, so it doesn't apply to me. Besides, I was trained this way by my late mother-in-law when I became a wife. Once you become a wife, family comes first, and your own priorities come last. I had to endure eating leftovers, being the last to go to bed, and not spending any money on myself. I couldn't even have a tiny bit of luxury. But that's what I was taught being a wife was all about, so I endured it.
Huh? But in your case, while you were pregnant with Josh, you didn't listen to the doctor and ate all sorts of things. And you almost got gestational diabetes. Then Josh's late grandma temporarily restricted your diet. After giving birth, you indulged in eating as a hobby. You also loved sleeping and always being the first to go to bed. And you received a monthly allowance. Your late husband told me while he was alive.
Just shut up. We're not talking about me now.
But
anyway, eating premium things is forbidden as a wife. Eat leftovers. Got it?
Sorry. I'll be more mindful from now on.
Great. I'll let you off easy today. I don't want to push it too far and have you hold a grudge. Just make sure you do your chores properly.
Melinda, it's you who did this, right? Can you answer me now? Don't ignore me. This is urgent. Can you explain why you've done this?
What? Don't bother me.
You were at our house again just now, right? Josh is at work and Ian and I were out. That means you're the only one. Can you explain why things are in such a mess?
What's the problem? I'll tell you, it's your fault. You prepared such an extravagant meal. There was even a big cake. You were planning to indulge in all of it by yourself behind my back, weren't you? Seriously, how selfish can you be?
What are you talking about?
I'm the one asking questions here. You as a wife should know your place. While your husband is sweating away at work, you thought it was okay to cook up all those gourmet dishes and eat them by yourself? I won't let you. I let my anger take over and threw away all the food. I ate the delicious-looking cake myself. If you've learned your lesson, you better not do something like this ever again.
Dude, do you know what day it is today?
What did you just call me? Dude? Correct yourself and apologize.
Shut up. I'm asking if you even know what today is.
Oh my God. Are you telling me to shut up? What's today? Why would I care? Is it the day the daughter indulges herself? Or is it the day she talks back?
Neither is right. It's the day of Ian's birthday party.
What?
Ian invited his friends and he was supposed to host his first birthday party. Happy birthday, Ian was written on the cake. Didn't you notice?
Oh, Jesus. You've got to be kidding. Ian's birthday? I had no idea, so I didn't even look at the writing. But it can't be today. I thought it was 3 days later, wasn't it?
You're right. His actual birthday is 3 days from now, but it falls on a weekday. So we planned to celebrate with family on the actual day and then have a birthday party with friends today, Sunday. The two of us have been preparing since yesterday. It's such an important day, so why did you have to come today of all days? While we went out to get a few things at the last minute, you messed up everything. The food and the cake. Moreover, you have the spare key again, the one I took away from you last week. I don't even know how to explain this to his friends. Ian's inconsolable. How could you do this to him?
I had no idea. It's not my fault.
Seriously?
I didn't know anything about a birthday party. You can't expect me to notice the writing on the cake just by glancing at it. It's your fault for not telling me in advance. If something like that was left out on a typical day, anyone would think it's too decadent and want to mess it up.
What the heck?
It's mostly because of your usual arrogant behavior. You keep indulging yourself and neglecting the housework. Your daily actions make me doubt you, not the other way around. If you were a perfect daughter-in-law, I wouldn't have to misunderstand things like that. This is definitely not my fault. It's all because you're a lousy woman. This is your fault.
What the heck? You just pissed me off. This time I'm seriously outraged. Is it too good for me to eat the same things as my husband and son? Is it my fault that my son is crying because of how his mother is treated by his grandmother? Is all of this going to continue as long as you're alive? Well, I don't want a family like this anymore. I'm going to tear it apart.
Wait, what? Tear apart? What's gotten into you? You're not yourself.
I said I was pissed off, didn't I? I've been holding back until now. A meddling mother-in-law who barges into someone else's home and causes trouble. Not to mention a husband who readily returns the spare key even after I take it away from her. Both are guilty. I'm going back to my family on the premise that we get a divorce.
What on earth? Divorce? Hold on, Beth. What are you saying? I won't allow a divorce. You're married into this family. It's practically the same as cutting ties with your own. Going back is not allowed.
Shut your butthole.
Jesus!
Don't you dare order me around. Who the heck do you think you are? Are you so important that you can give me orders? I've been quiet because you're my husband's mother, but you've been acting all high and mighty. You're just a self-important and nasty woman.
What the? A nasty woman? Wait, what's so nasty about me? You're the one who's bad-mouthing me, so you're the nasty one.
I've been holding back from saying this, but I'll say it now. You might think you can look down on me because I'm your son's wife and I'm quiet. But in the past, I was the type to act with my fists, not my words. If you weren't my husband's mother, I wouldn't bother trying to please a nasty, rotten personality like yours.
Rotten? Me?
Obviously you. To be honest, ever since we first met, I've been constantly put down by you. I've despised you to the point of making myself sick. But because you're my in-law, I tried to respect you and endure it. You're good to Josh and you dote on Ian. So even though our personalities don't match, I tried to build a good relationship. Even when you invaded our home without permission, criticized my cooking, and stole our food, I endured all without getting angry or resorting to violence.
Violence? Don't say such a terrible thing.
I'm not just bluffing, you know. There were so many times I wanted to lose it and slap you. But every time I thought of Josh and Ian and endured it. And now, what have you done? You ruined your grandson's birthday and still have the nerve to blame it all on me? You made my son cry and you don't even show any remorse? On the contrary, you're blaming me for everything. Do you even have any sense at all?
Oh, God. But you're talking about divorce. Isn't it going too far?
Huh? Come again? Are you still mocking me at this point?
No way, it's not like that. I'm sorry. I ate Ian's birthday cake. My fault, okay? Will you forgive me now?
Are you serious? You destroyed his first ever birthday party with friends. You're just sorry for eating his cake? Asking for my forgiveness just like that? Can't you even own up a proper apology? God darn it.
I sincerely apologize for everything.
You can't even apologize properly unless you're told, huh? How old are you, for Christ's sake? Aren't you a bit too old for that kind of behavior? Ian is more sensible than you know. Oh, never mind. I'm taking him back to my parents' place today.
Wait, no way. I apologized, didn't I?
Huh? I didn't say that it would change anything. After all you've done, do you really think a simple apology will suffice? Sorry and it's all good? This isn't some minor squabble. At the very least, unless I take back the spare key forever, divorce is guaranteed. Even if we try to reconcile, the moment you set foot in our house again, it's an instant divorce. And if Josh refuses to take back the key, it's an instant divorce as well. I have no intention of compromising further, and I won't come back.
Oh no. Josh will be devastated.
So what? Tell that your delusional, clueless son. By the way, tell him to clean up this mess in the house too. Got it?
Wait, please, Beth. Don't decide on a divorce alone and let's talk it through. This one-sided decision is unacceptable.
Did I ask you for your opinion? Are you going to tell that betrayer who can't even protect his wife and child or not? Which is it? Answer me.
I will. I'll make sure to pass the messages to Josh. So please, sit on the divorce.
Just don't lie or embellish anything. Tell the plain truth, okay? Don't expect to see your grandchild again if there's even a single lie. Now we're going to redo the birthday party. Don't you dare interfere.
Yes, I'm sorry.
I comforted Ian, who was still wailing, and apologized profusely to his friends and their moms. We decided to redo the birthday party at a nearby private room in a restaurant. Thanks to the friends and moms who livened up the party, Ian cheered up in no time. We managed to turn it into a happy memory, which was a huge relief. On the same day, I packed our things and moved it to my parents' house. In the evening, Josh sent me several apologies. But they were all irritating, with excuses like Mom had her reasons. I'll buy a cake, please come back. And if you grow up and apologize to Mom, everything will be fine. So I chose to repeat. I don't know, I'm not coming back, and I won't apologize. My decision to divorce was set. I'm tired of dealing with that airhead who has absolutely no idea what he did wrong. I've completely given up on the mother and son, and I'm talking to a lawyer now. It's a lot of work and challenge, but I want to do my best to ensure my son and I can find happiness.
Honey, sorry for being late. I just arrived at the station. Can you pick me up?
Welcome back, babe. I can't pick you up, so can you find your own way? Jackson is asleep, you know?
Yes. It's already quite late. Yeah, I got it. I have a lot of souvenirs from the trip for you guys. Hon, what's going on? The key doesn't work. Honey, please respond. I can't get into the apartment.
Oh, have you arrived? You must be tired.
Yeah, I'm here. What's with changing the locks? Hurry and open the door.
No, I can't.
Why?
Jackson and I are not there anymore.
What? Stop messing around and open up. Hey, what's happening?
We moved out. The contract is already cancelled. The landlord must have changed the locks.
Moved out? What's going on? I don't get it. I can't believe you planned such a prank while I was on a trip with my friends. Anyway, tell me the new address. I'll come over right away.
No, it's not a prank, and I won't tell you where we are now. I moved to get away from you.
What the heck? Why?
There's no point in beating around the bush, so I'll be blunt. You're cheating on me, aren't you?
What? No, I'm not.
Given the situation, your response just rolled off your tongue so easily. You still don't understand your position.
What's my position?
All the evidence is already gathered, so brace yourself. Otherwise, I wouldn't have moved out like this.
Huh? I don't get it.
You went on a trip with your boyfriend. He's the husband of Mrs. Hogan, who lives next door. You started the affair 6 months ago. Furthermore, there's proof of neglecting Jackson. With all this evidence, do you still plan to play innocent? I believe your boyfriend is supposed to return a few trains later, right? He should be arriving soon.
No way. Well, it's not what you think. There's a misunderstanding.
Oh, by the way, I've moved all your stuff to his place.
Huh? What were you thinking?
Well, his wife and son are no longer there, so there's no problem, right?
No problem? Wait, what do you mean they're not there?
Their apartment is under his name, so the wife left with their son.
Huh?
You still don't get it? Mrs. Hogan also knows about the affair. It's too late to deny it now.
No.
You've severed ties with your family, so I thought it'd be easier if I moved out for the divorce negotiations.
Divorce?
2 cheaters. Just wait there and get ready.
Hold on. What about Jackson? He's only 4 years old. He needs his mother at this age. If you go through with this divorce on your terms, it's going to be so hard on him.
Hard on him? How dare you? You have been neglecting him.
I never did.
For the past 6 months, you've been making up excuses to leave him with your mommy friend. And during that time, you've been shacked up with your boyfriend in a hotel. It's all clearly written in the private investigator's report. Do you think Jackson should be left with a woman like you?
Oh, God. Please, at least let me see him once. He loves his mom so much. It's going to be tough for him if we're suddenly separated.
How long ago are you talking about? He's become more attached to me over these past 6 months, you know? At first I was just happy, but deep down he realized something was wrong with his mother, and he started seeking my help. When I realized that, it really tore me apart. The person he should be able to trust the most had abandoned him and treated him like a stranger.
That can't be true. He must be crying for his mom every night.
Oh yeah? It's the 3rd day since he's been here with me, and I haven't heard him cry out for you. He's been sleeping soundly every night, especially when I'm next to him.
You're lying.
Anyway, we're getting a divorce. I'll be seeking alimony. Of course, I'll have sole custody of Jackson. Got it?
No way.
You'll be served soon. Make sure to go through the details.
I talked to my boyfriend just now. We've just broken up. Let's go back to being a happy family like before. Please, tell me where you've moved.
It's too late. Tomorrow a lawyer will be there with Mrs. Hogan. Don't even think about running away. Next to April, Mr. Hogan was also chatting with his wife. She sent me screenshots of their conversations. We demanded alimony and child support from them, and 2 weeks later 2 sets of divorce were filed. Each of us got temporary custody of our children. April and Mr. Hogan was still living in his apartment, but he apparently embezzled money from work, which led to him losing his job. He's currently job hunting. April used to be a stay-at-home mom, but now she's working to make ends meet. With the alimony and child support payments coming up, she's working her butt off to save and is struggling to get by.